On 19 April 2024, Keppel DC announced the sales of the Intellicentre Campus based in Australia. We can see that it is freehold, shell and core, on a triple net lease. When I heard that news during the AGM, because they released the news one day before the AGM, okay, why is Keppel DC intending to sell this golden goose away? I can't really reverse what they did, but I just wanted to do some sums here just to see whether if these sales made any sense. How I'm going to structure this entire video is definitely whenever there's a divestment, I'll look at two things. There is the loss and the gains. When the quarterly result was released, it only showed the gains. But what do I mean by the loss? It means that, hey, if I don't have this Intellicentre campus in my portfolio anymore, what is going to be missing? So that's what I meant by loss. Down here, what you can see is that the FY23 annual report showed that our two Australian data centers contributed Sing dollars 23 million of revenue. If I were to make an assumption, right, of equal contribution, the Intellicentre campus portion would be 11.5 million in Sing. And what is it that we want to get to know at the end? My goal is to know the net profits. So I have been doing my own calculations and I understand that the net profit margins of Keppel DC for FY23, it has come down to 60% for the entire portfolio. So I'm just going to assume that, hey, out of Intellicentre campus revenue of 11.5 million, 60% is the net profits. So that amounts to 6.9 million Sing. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the quarterly results showed the gains, right? So down here is where you see that there is the FY23 valuation and also the original investment. So the original investment was Australia dollars 70 million, and the total divestment proceeds is 174 million Australian dollars. Is this return that fabulous? So I went to calculate the rate of return, right? So Intellicentre campus was in the portfolio since 2015, and if we do some CAGR calculations, its return is 10.6, which I'll show you right now how I did it. Right, we just put in a total sum of 174 plus the principal, which is 70. Then why is it 9 years? Because from 2015 to 2024 there's 9 years and it compounds annually, and that is where you see that we got a 10.6%. So at least I know that, hey, this sale makes sense. At least it beat the inflation rate that we always know as consumers, like 3 to 4%. On the other hand of the divestment, the proceeds was also funded into a 90 million Australian dollar note with a yield of 6.97 coupled with annual CPI link escalation. So in a nutshell, it just means that this particular note, base rate 6.97, each year that this note continues, there will be an escalation of this yield rate. If we just take it as the base, the first year we are expecting Australian 6.273 million cash flow, which should be treated at 100% because there should not be any cost in incurring this particular note. So that's why it flows down to the bottom line as net profit. If Intellicentre campus remains in the portfolio, on my left hand, the estimated net profit is 6.9 million. Take note that if I continue to have this asset in my portfolio, what's the risk? The cost of debt. As compared to the right side, if I sell it off, reinvest into the note with a 6.97% yield, which can escalate each year. The base cash flow, or so-called its net profit, is 6.273 million. And for this note, the tenure is 8.5 years. However, I don't own the asset. With these two, is this a good deal? Let me know in the comments below. Do you observe this trend? Divest my properties to lower the average cost, sell my properties to lower my leverage ratio? You might want to watch this video, because till now I still can't understand why these REITs sold their golden goose. Oh, YouTube recommended this video because it's relevant to you.